Hey there, this is Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More, the worldwide TV network, women's broadcast TV, and iTeam 247. I can't forget them out of Franklin, Tennessee, Jimmy Adams and Howard Witter and Christy D. I'm honored because finally I have Daryl and Linda. I've been waiting to get them back on the show again from Unique LED Products out of Ohio. And one of the other co-hosts, Giselle, who I haven't had a chance to talk to, Jovi's.
Hello.
Long time. And does she look good? Yes. Her line is, I wake up like this. And she does. So let's talk about this. Let's talk with Ohio first. Daryl and Linda, let's talk about your products. You guys look good there. And the last time we saw each other was a long time ago. Talk about what's going on in Ohio. Talk about how LED is doing. And then we're going to get to Giselle.
Okay, well, I guess things in Ohio are a little slow like now, like the rest of the country. We're all kind of staying at home and just doing our thing. So it's kind of given us a chance to work on some of our products, fine tune, refine a few of them, which we've been kind of doing over the last couple of months. Because our orders have obviously slowed down. I mean, we're still shipping and making product, but there just hasn't been a whole lot of online orders coming in lately. So one of the things that we have been kind of working on is the base like you have, Brian, which is a battery operated one, and on the back there was the 3 switches for adjusting the colors. Well, I've now taken that and basically included for just not the battery operated, but the USB plug-in ones. They now come with a standalone remote on the inline cable, so we can actually turn the signs on and off, change colors and all that without having to use the switches on the back.
Oh, I like that. So that's kind of new, right?
Yeah, so the cable attaches, plugs in the back, like our signs do. And, the inserts can be swapped out and changed like any
Oh, nice. Does it have to be plugged in?
Yeah, this version does right now.
Oh.
This one doesn't right here. This is battery operated like one, Brian.
Yeah, but can that switch colors too?
Well, it has different colors, but it doesn't rotate.
Oh.
You can't change them automatically. Like you leave them on a red or a blue or a green. Whereas on this other version right now, we can actually get here.
That would be cool if it was battery operated too, that you could do that.
See, and he might create that like that.
You can run this from a phone charger. From a USB phone charger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I like that one because Giselle, the one I have is this one runs on the battery, but the battery lasts really long, Daryl, too. I take care of it, put it back in the protective sleeve that you guys mailed it to me, gave it to me. So I've never had any problems with it.
Interesting.
Battery pack actually, this front sign here, which is a laser etched one, is running off of a large USB phone charger battery pack. So you can basically plug it in, set it off to the side, and it will run a small sign like that literally for days because it's such a huge battery pack. The smaller ones, you could probably get 15, 20, 30 hours of runtime out of them, depending on what colors and stuff you're running. So just another option that's available for someone that may want something that's portable, but not for a long term, just kind of a temporary thing, want to just take it out and run it for a few hours or whatnot. Just an option that's out there.
Hey,
Wow, that seems really cool. I like the one in the back.
Behind us?
Yeah, where you could just hang it.
Right.
That's battery charged, right? But it doesn't change colors.
No, it is not battery charged. It plugs in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's remote control.
Yeah, that would be great for a lot of people who are creators on the YouTube channel, Instagram.
I like that one. Giselle, what I wanted next, I told them for our shows when we go back, I've got it set up already in 4 different locations where it's safe for everybody. And if someone comes to the town, I can just give them a test or whatever, just check the temperature already. I'm already worked on that stuff. I want something like that that's big for our background. But the other thing, what I told them the other day is, what can we have that would work with the green screen background? And I'm sure Daryl and Linda will come up with something, right?
That's Daryl. He's the inventor.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the women behind the brains, right?
I make these, he invents.
Oh, very cool.
Hey, tell us about the story and how this came about. How did you guys create this?
Go ahead, Daryl.
I mean, how Unique LED Products got its start?
Yeah.
Well, it started, we've been in business for, it'll be 8 years in July. And 2 years prior to that, I bought plans off of the internet and basically built a computer-controlled router in my garage with the intentions of being able to make something with it when it was finished. So after the 2 years were done, I started looking around for products to make. Looked at wooden signs and some various other products. And there was a lot of them on the market, and I just didn't feel that that was a nice fit for what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted something different. I wanted something unique, something that you didn't really see a lot of. And then I stumbled onto an acrylic sign that someone had made online. It was in some article or something that they had made and kind of pieced it together. And I said, well, that's kind of neat. And then my son gave me a call for Christmas and wanted to know if I could make him an acrylic sign to give to his older brother. So I made up his, sent it to him, and then we made up our first sign, which is hanging in our living room and has been lit nonstop for the last 8 years.
Wow.
Runs day and night. Took that to an engineering friend of mine at work, and we were looking at it, and he kind of said, oh, that looks really nice and neat and cool. And then he asked me, he said, well, can you make something a little smaller, like a night light for my son to put in his bedroom at night? And I kind of said, well, yeah, let me take a look at it. And I spent a couple of weeks and came up with the design and made one for him and gave it to his son for his birthday, which was the end of January.
And these are night lights right here.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Those are great birthday gifts.
And then
See,
we do
Giselle,
color night lights too.
I have those night lights. I have 2 in the house. And it's like when I come out at 2 or 4 in the morning, that's the first thing I do is I look at my lights and I'm like, oh, I love my lights.
Yeah.
You know, because one of them says Unique LED on it and the other one says Movie Reviews and More on it. So I adore the lights.
Here's Brian's other one here that he loves.
See, that's pretty good. That's the one that sticks on the wall too, isn't it?
Yeah, it sticks on the wall or on a refrigerator.
Stick it on the wall. Show Giselle.
Oh, okay. I see it.
We don't have anything stuck on the wall for it to stick on it. It's got to be
Yeah.
like a magnet or a sticky thing.
Giselle, the reason why I like that one, because you could go into a darkened theater and it goes on and off step-on lights. I have that, but it has.
Cool. So do you guys do events like concerts and everything? Does anybody have you help with like stage? That would be really kind of cool to have stuff like that on stage.
Well, they'll order them from us and use them for a concert or for something, but we don't go there personally and do that.
Oh, but they do order them. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's them.
And here's one of the signs that's not it's not plugged in, but we just wanted to show you that you can plug in both sides of the sign, so whichever way that you want to use it.
Oh.
So you can plug in either here or on this side, depending on where your outlet is.
Oh, wow. Cool. So what does that go for?
This size sign, it sells for $80.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's very reasonable. I love it.
And then we have also been doing round ones. You got that round one? This is what I'm shipping out today, so hopefully they don't see it before they get it.
Oh, wow. That is really cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So have you,
Basically, it's lit LEDs all the way around the entire perimeter. So, but it's a complete. This is an 18-inch diameter sign. So
that is cool.
This is about one of the largest ones that we can make.
That's round.
That's round.
Yeah. And what does that go for? Like a round one?
I have to think about that. And it's around maybe around $200 or 180, 190.
Okay.
The one in London, Daryl, the one that's hanging above you, is that the same size, the one that you kind of made for Victoria and Link, or a smaller version of that?
I think it's the same overall length. Theirs might just be a little bit taller.
Right.
But it'd be very similar to that size.
Giselle, did you the one that Victoria and Link have in their house?
I was thinking I like that one that hangs because I could put it on the door where I actually film, and there's a hook on the door, and I can hook it onto that and, you know, have that in the background when I film. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I love it. Very reasonable.
What are women usually liking when it comes to the lights? Do they have a particular type?
Women?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys, like, you know, do you have a lot of, you know, do you find that you have a lot of men or a lot of women that order, you know, LED lights?
Probably more women.
Really?
Yes. Some men do order, but some order for their wives and stuff. But I think most, if it's personal, they're women.
Yeah.
A lot of them are women.
Well, I would feel like they would order it for their man cave. You know what I mean?
They do. They order a lot. They order a lot of women order a lot of signs for their husbands or.
Oh,
partners.
okay. Okay.
That's interesting. I thought it was going to be more men. I'm surprised by that, but that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, because normally they're not ordering a sign for themselves. Somebody will buy it for them as a gift.
So that's why, you know what? So you know, when the tags that I always put for bachelorette parties on there.
Yeah, we had one groom bought a sign for every one of his groomsmen, and they were all different, and they were all related to what the people like.
Very cool.
Wow.
And I see that you could do pictures too.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. This one here is a photo that, put that thing behind it so you can see this.
It's a little bit easier if I can put it back just because.
Yeah, they sent us a picture and then we put it on. Those have been selling those quite a bit lately, those.
What do those go for? That's great.
That one is $43.
I love it.
Actually, I think that's with shipping and everything. So it's really about $33.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great anniversary gift.
That does change colors.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I really like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great idea.
So what's the award yet you won? What is that, 2016, 2018 or what?
Oh no, this is just an award that someone made up.
Oh, okay.
So these are a lot of times used for awards because they're battery operated. So they make the awards and then they hand them out at the events.
That's a great idea.
Like when they hand them out.
Yeah. And then we've been selling a lot, and I don't know why we've been selling a lot, but these are solar lights that go into the ground. Can you see it here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So they're for, a lot of people use them at the grave sites, unfortunately.
You know, if I was really into like Halloween or Christmas, that would be amazing to put in the front yard for Halloween and Christmas lights. You know, if I had a house, that would be amazing. But you're selling a lot of those now.
We are selling so many of those right now.
That's great. It's good to hear.
And yeah, I don't know. We don't know why. Sometimes we don't know. It's like they go through phases of things.
Yeah, yeah. So do you have your own website that you sell through, or do you guys go through a third party website?
We have a website. It's uniqueledproducts.com.
Okay. Okay, wow.
Giselle, let's talk about what you're doing. What are you doing in Los Angeles? How's things been? Besides you looking good when waking up that way.
Well, you know, actually, I have just been keeping myself busy, trying to keep creative. I'm in all things entertainment. I host, I act, I am delving into like writing songs and singing. So I haven't really been able to do that because I haven't been able to go to my producer's studio and work on more songs, but I want to get it out there and finish a few projects like music video and everything. But because of this whole COVID virus thing, I haven't been able to do that. So I've been keeping myself busy doing beauty tutorials like on my Instagram, and just trying to keep creative and fun, and that always makes me feel better, and it helps me flow with better ideas, newer ideas, see where I want to take my career to, and you know, move on forward with that. Just entertain myself, basically, trying to keep myself sane.
And you created some handbags or something like that also too at one point.
Yeah, that's something that has been put on the back burner because of this whole thing. You know, like everyone else, you got to make some money, and everything in production has closed, so that has closed right now. I'm looking into getting a new sewer that really knows about handbags, so I have a new design that I'm trying to work on. I got the sample back, but you know, there's a lot of reworking that I need to do, and priorities are the entertainment right now, and so the bag will be coming, but I'm gonna have to put that on the back burner for now until this whole thing passes. But you know, I'm keeping my spirits up, keeping my creativity, you know, going, and trying to move forward, trying to live my life, you know.
And you've been watching a lot of documentaries, you said too. What have you been watching?
Oh my gosh, like Tiger King is amazing. Wild Wild Country, it's crazy. You know, it, you just find more, I find documentaries, you know, a lot more interesting than fiction. It's just crazy what people will do to like move ahead or move forward or push their agenda, and it's just really, it's sad, but at the same time it is very entertaining. I just watched what's another one?
R. Kelly.
Operation Odessa, and R. Kelly, the newer one of R. Kelly. Oh my gosh, the survivors, how strong they are, and how people are victim shaming, and it's just so sad because I've known a lot of people that have been victims of sexual abuse, and they don't want to move forward because they are afraid of the shaming that they will get, and rightfully so, because right now there's a lot of sexual abuse cases that are coming to light right now, and a lot of people are doing a lot of victim shaming. Well, she went out and partied with them, and you know, like that makes it any better for her, like that, you know, because she wanted to go out and party, that she was asking for it, you know. It's just, no, why don't we keep other people accountable for what they do? You know, their actions speak louder than words. And then when something happens, we revere somebody that is in a higher authority, and we can't stand up for the victim because that person, you know, has power, has money, has the status, but you know, the victim ends up paying for it still, even when they die, they're paying for it, you know. And we're questioning their sexuality, we're questioning their choices. It's just sad. It really breaks my heart to see that. And you know, and I have seen a lot of people that really don't want to come forward, and that don't want to stand up against what had happened, because it literally ruins their life even more, and they have to go through therapy, and therapy is not cheap, you know. So
Especially now. Give you social media links.
what?
Give you social media links.
Yeah. Oh, my social media links, it's all Instagram, Giselle Joves, Gisele, and then Joves at Instagram, and it's also on Facebook. It's the same on YouTube. Everything is Gisele Joves. V is in Victor.
You know,
So
Linda,
I hope you guys look me up.
Linda, this is always important when it comes to unique LED products. Inspirational signs, slogans. I think that's always important when it comes to that too, because these are things that you guys create also. Talk about that.
We just print anything. We don't have any stock items, so whatever anybody wants on a sign, so they will put some personal things on a sign. But we've done scriptures, and we've done a lot of personal things for people that it just means a lot to them and them only.
Yeah, I saw a lot of good uplifting slogans when I was looking through the site not too long ago. I'm like, this is pretty cool. because everybody needs something, especially now when being chipped out to, trapped inside, just like, Giselle's been saying, I can imagine what kind of abuse is going on. So when I'm waking up in the middle of the night and I'm working, the first thing I look at is I see my night lights and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy that I met them and the show. And I think,
Yeah, we
about all these
definitely need
things.
more hope, and that's great. Your LED lights are amazing. It like shows hope, and it also shows a lot of celebration. That's what I love about it.
Yeah, the stories behind some of the lights are amazing when people will tell
Give us a story.
What about the little boy with the Batman? Remember? That was a while ago.
That was quite a
though.
while ago, that one.
It's just there's some people, some children that are sick and the lights really help them sleep, and just some off the top of my head, I can't really think of any, but I mean, there are some, they tell us why they want this or why they want that. Like a lot of the solar lights are memorials because somebody passed away, and then they'll tell us a little story about it. But
Yeah, that's amazing.
yeah.
That's also emotional, but also uplifting and inspiring. And like I said, when I look at your lights, I love my lights. I mean, these lights have been in 10 states with me. And I love bringing them. And I bring my little night lights if I'm in a hotel or if I'm Airbnb. I love doing it because, like I said, Giselle, it says movie reviews and more on it. I take the one that says
Yeah, I love it.
on it too. I love it.
Super cute.
We got about 5 minutes. Daryl and Linda, what have you guys been watching since you're trapped in Ohio?
We've been watching some movies. We've been renting movies, some good, some bad.
Oh, you guys have become movie critics now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, some were really bad. But
Netflix and Amazon original series.
Well, I'm going to sign out. I have some prior engagements, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But I love your lights. I'm gonna have to put an order through, and I hope to see you guys soon. I guess 2021 is our year, guys.
that's right.
All right, bye, Giselle.
All right, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Daryl and Linda, all right, so you were talking about what movies you liked? What have you been seeing, good and bad?
What was the name of the last one we watched? About a girl wrestler. It was a real true story.
Oh, yes. Her name is Becky Lynch from WWE. She came from Ireland.
Yes. That was the last movie we watched.
Fighting
and that
with
was
the Family.
Fighting with the Family. That was really good.
Yeah, with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and then, it's a very good true story. She's doing quite well in WWE right now. I watch her.
Yeah, that was very interesting.
You watched the
You watched The Joker?
What you think?
I didn't know that was what it was going to be like. My son said, watch it, you'll like it. And I said, well, I don't really care for Batman stuff. And he said, it's nothing like that. And I really enjoyed it a lot.
Did you really? That's interesting.
Yes.
I was like, my God, this is a dark movie. I'm like,
Oh, it is a dark
But it
movie,
did-
but I really enjoyed it.
yeah. It was
why
really
did you
good.
enjoy it? That's really interesting. I wouldn't think you would like that. That's pretty interesting.
Just the story behind it, because that's how he became the Joker and Batman.
That's true. Hey, Daryl, what did you think about it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like you said, it kind of gave you maybe a little better understanding about where the Joker came from and what made him be what he is. There was a lot of background and stuff that happened behind the scenes that was brought out in that movie that I think just kind of showed you who the character actually was and what made him become the Joker. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was definitely an interesting movie.
What else you been seeing? So you
I
got,
could tell you one that we did not like.
which one?
I could tell you one we didn't like.
Oh, I want to know this one.
Uncut Gems.
Oh, because was it the language, too much language, or just the
The language was bad, but just the whole story about it. It kind of was, I don't know, it was just, I did not like it at all. But I had to watch the whole thing because I have to, because it might get better.
Hey, that's why I watch all these bad movies, because there's hope that it might get
There's hope, yeah.
no, because sometimes a movie could be bad, but it might redeem itself at the end. That's why.
That's true, so we have to make it to the end.
Hey, I'll tell you why I liked it is because I liked Adam Sandler's performance. We've never seen him do this like this. And I like
Right.
New York was like that. So that's the only reason why I liked it.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah.
We watched Gemini Man the other night
What you think of that?
with Will Smith. Oh, I loved it. It was really good.
Ah,
I love sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi person.
okay.
And kind of, sort of, it was and wasn't, but it was teetering sci-fi.
So what is the strangest sign that you think that you can remember that you've ever had to make regarding the LED lights for you guys?
Wow.
Was someone just came in with a weird one? They go, I got to do this one. I have to have this so I can see it.
Well, I'd have to look back. We have made so many signs. We've made a couple thousand signs. So to go back and think about it, it's really hard. We've turned down a couple signs that we didn't want to make.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it language?
It was for something in LA. And it was something that we don't agree with.
Oh, I see.
So we turned it down.
Interesting. Well, you have that right. You guys are the creators of what you have. It's about your brand too, you know?
So, I mean, but mostly we'll do almost that. I always say we'll do almost anything.
I know that's what you have to say. Almost anything.
Almost anything.
All right, we got about 60 seconds. Give your website one more time, where you're located and how people can reach out to both of you and what you might be creating new.
We are Unique LED Products, UNIQUE LED Products.com. We are out of Northfield, Ohio. And what are you creating new, Daryl?
Well, we're working on, I guess, my next, like I said, I've got a couple of these bases that I've been working on. I want to try and maybe update the battery operated version to possibly incorporate some color changing capabilities into it. That's kind of on my design side. I haven't got all the little bugs and kinks worked out of it yet, but that's kind of what I'm working on in the background right now. So, but yeah, that's probably about it for now. I got other things that I'm working on, but they're way, way far out.
But that's okay. Hey, I'm glad we got a chance to finally be on. I want to do something with you most likely next week again. Which is good because I've got another creator that wants to see your signs, and I think you'll like what he has.
Sure.
Too, which will be good. So, thank you guys for coming on, especially giving your movie takes, because that's always good. It's always good to see what Middle America is watching and when they're watching them too. Because people don't, realize they don't see everything when it first comes out, and it takes a while for them to catch up to stuff, just like on videos.
Right.
All right.
Sure.
Social media links one last time again.
UniqueLEDproducts.com. And you could find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
All right. Thank you, too. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More. And please go on the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/movie reviews, the letter N more. Movie reviews, the letter N more. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you. Oh, and if you see someone without a smile, please give them one of yours because we all need it.
Thank you.